Yo, what's going on, guys? And guess what we're talking today? Ooh, either the Jazz or the Hornets are trading for Russell Westbrook. Basically, a deal of Terry Rozier. I believe that it's probably going to be. So let's just get it all right out here. We know the Jazz and the Lakers have had discussions. That report has came out. The next thing that has came out is the fact that Terry Rozier is the package that's being built from the Hornets because it would be the Hornets would be trading for the picks obviously and be buying out Russell Westbrook. And with that being said, you look at this situation, Terry Rozier is 21.4, it's $47 million. We'll talk about the Utah Jazz package in a second, but Terry Rozier, you'd assume the package would be something along the lines of Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee, and like right there, Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee, and I think that they try for Jalen McDaniels. So right there, that's four players, and you're like, okay, so how much money is that right there? That's actually really not that much money. It's about $44 million, and if you were like, okay, what if they were like, send us Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee? I just think the bigger this deal gets, it's the harder. But basically, if you wanted to say what the Lakers would send, it would be probably like Russell Westbrook and all the bottom of the bench guys. So Russell Westbrook, probably Damian Jones, Juan Toscano Anderson. I mean, yeah, I think Juan Toscano Anderson, because you could send those three guys. Because right now on the roster, they only have, technically speaking, what, 12. I don't think they have a 15th roster spot, filled because they have Cole Swire. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So technically they can take an extra player. So if they did trade Russell Westbrook and Russell Westbrook and Damian Jones, and if they wanted to tag in Juan Toscano Anderson in there as the other guy, because that's the only other person I could see them really throwing in there, unless you say Wayne Gabriel, which could be true. So it could be if they did a deal of Wayne Gabriel, Russell Westbrook, and Damian Jones for Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre, Mason Plumlee, and Jalen McDaniels. Send them 2 first-round picks, one of them being lightly protected, the other one unprotected in multiple seconds. That deal could get done because they can take an extra player because they have 14 roster spots, so they only trade 3, take on 4. That's not a bad deal. Now, the information that we've received is the fact that Look. So basically, the Lakers and Jazz have held discussions of a Russell Westbrook trade. And this is something we've heard for months at this point. Like, we all know this. And it does get a bit interesting to see how this will all play out due to the fact that is the Mason Plumlee, Terry Rozier, Kelly Oubre deal is a really good one. I mean, Kelly Oubre's a little hurt, and a lot of, some people will say, what if their stats are just like skewed because they've been, playing on a bad team? Like Mason Plumlee's having a career year, arguably. So is Kelly Oubre. I mean, shooting splits, it's not been pretty, but scoring wise. So that's where I think it's definitely interesting to see how this all plays out because obviously I think the Jazz here, let's talk about the Jazz and what the Jazz can offer right here because the Jazz package is definitely, it's a combination of things. You think Mike Conley would come in this deal. Like Mike Conley would definitely be a part of this deal in my opinion. So the deal would be around Mike Conley, Malik Beasley, and that right there gets you 38 million. So you'd think Jared Vanderbilt and Rudy Gay. So that's 4 players, and it would probably be the same structure of Wayne Gabriel, Damian Jones, and Russell Westbrook in the picks. Same package we did for Charlotte, and you can get Malik. Kelly Olynyk's supposedly going to go to the Celtics, but again, you're looking at this situation, and they talked about it, and this was a deal that I think that if you can get Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt, Mike Conley, and then if they just throw Rudy Gay in there, I would rather them just throw in Simone Fontecchio. If they can do the Simone Fontecchio, oh, that's way better than Rudy Gay. I would rather And right there, I think that's like the best deal they're gonna get if we want to be quite frank. And I don't know, that's where I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think of this current situation and why? I just I found it rather interesting seeing how it all plays out. And yeah, like I don't know, it's you obviously want the Lakers, like I mean, unless you hate LeBron James, you want to like see Russell Westbrook and LeBron and all of them win. Again, unless you hate Russell Westbrook, but I don't know. So that's where we are right here. It's kind of a standoff, but let me hear your thoughts down below. If there was anything I might have missed that you guys would have wanted to hear, but I'm just going to leave you guys there. Like, comment, and subscribe, but have a good one. Bye-bye.